Hello, friends, and welcome back to Keefe's Kitchen. This week, we're going Iron Age. It's a long time ago, all right? Funnily enough, this has nothing to do with iron at all right? In fact, it's very far away from iron. It has to do with milk. We're making butter. Homemade butter, all right? But not just any butter. Well, I am gonna make regular butter, and then I'm gonna make I'm gonna make shallot herb butter with lemon. I'm gonna put it on toast with some sliced radishes. It's gonna be great, all right? Now, this is not an original idea to me. The butter by hand, I first learned about on YouTube from this guy called Atomic Shrimp. I don't know why his YouTube channel is called Atomic Shrimp, but it's a wonderful place. And if you're interested in really interesting food, interested in like mushrooms, things like that, foraging, strange unboxing videos, it's a great place to go. But I saw this thing where he took heavy cream, put it in a bowl, and used his hands and just stirred it around, and it turned into butter. And I thought, I can do that. And I thought you could do that too. So I did it, and it worked. So I'm gonna do it again for you on camera this very day, this very moment. So cook along with me today. This is your chance. You can sit and start the video with me and start making your butter, and we can finish at the same time. It'll be great. So let's do it. Let's make some butter. Wow. Look, I'm in the same place. That's because the ingredients are right here, okay? So here I have a glass bowl, and here I have a half cup, 1/2 cup of heavy cream, all right? This has been sitting out, covered. It's been sitting out for about 2 hours. It's about at room temperature, which is good. You don't want it too cold, because if it's too cold, it's not gonna split as easily. So you're gonna take it, and you're gonna put it into your bowl, all right? And what you're going to do now is you're going to stir it. So I'm just using my hands, all right? Just chilling, just hanging out. And it doesn't take that long. I'm actually gonna stand up so you can see it. So you're just kind of making this stirring motion with your fingers. Now, it's important that you use your hands. The heat from your hands is important. So all I'm doing is I'm warming it up, I'm agitating the milk, and yeah, that's what I'm doing. So it is currently 5:09 p.m. When something happens, I'll let you know. So it is now 5:10, about 1 minute past, and I'm gonna show you something. It has thickened considerably. It has turned from a liquid consistency into more of a warm whipped cream consistency. Now, I can tell just from like the way my fingers feel, it feels like if you've handled butter, warm room temperature butter, that's what it feels like on my hands, which is cool. So I can tell that it is working. Make sure to scrape the sides of the bowl so you don't miss anything, and just keep on working. It's 5:11 now. I'll let you know when something changes. It is now 5:16. It's been just a couple minutes since we talked, and the mixture is starting to break. You can see it's starting to get a bit grainy, and it is turning into butter. Those little granules are butter granules. So you see it's getting thicker, right? It's turning into butter and buttermilk. And very quickly, you will see, I spilled. Very quickly, you will see that the butter and the buttermilk has separated. So you're going to keep stirring this carefully. Goodness gracious. I am getting butter and buttermilk everywhere. I'm going to have to stain stick my pants and shirt, and that is okay. All right, so I have gotten butter, boom, butter, and buttermilk, right? Now, remember, the only thing I'll judge you for is wasting food, all right? You can use this buttermilk You can use it in biscuits. I should make some buttermilk biscuits. You can use it in bread. You can use it to drink. You can drink buttermilk, right? Nothing wrong with that. But for me right now, I'm just gonna set it off to the side and I will figure something out with it. But don't waste it, please. Okay, so now the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna transfer our butter ball out of this. I will set right there. And it's currently 5:18. Okay, I talked for about a minute, but yeah, I'm gonna stand for this. And this is a bowl of ice cold water, right? So take your butter, boom, drop it in, okay? And now we're just going to gently squeeze the butter. And you might be thinking, Dylan, why are you getting your butter wet? That doesn't make any sense, right? Look, okay? What we're trying to do is just wash off that buttermilk, all right? Butter is fat. Fat is a lipid, all right? A lipid is hydrophobic. Phobic, scared. Afraid. Afraid of what? Hydro. Hydro is water, right? This repels water, all right? So we're good. We're good to go. Some of it might break off, all right? We might get a little bit of water, you know, on the surface, but that's fine. That'll evaporate. It'll be fine. All right, so now I have my ball of butter. Now I will grab a plate. Boom, butter. Now, you might be asking yourself, why did Dylan put that butter on a plate? Why did he put it on that cold plate? Well, I'll tell you. I want it to firm up just a little bit so I can mix in some other ingredients. So I'm gonna switch the camera and I'm gonna show you how I mix in some ingredients. Thanks to my ice cold plate, the butter has firmed up a bit, but it's still soft enough to mix in some ingredients. So transfer it to a bowl for storage and for mixing, and we're gonna add in some herbs and some shallots. So here I have about a tablespoon of finely chopped shallot, about a tablespoon of parsley, and half a teaspoon of dill. A little bit of dill goes a long way. All right, mix it in nice and evenly, and then we're going to add in a pinch, just one pinch of salt. Now remember, you can always add more salt, okay? But you can't take away salt. So be conservative with the salt, and mix again to combine. And then we're going to get our toast and radishes and assemble. So an important thing is to let your toast cool. So this is toast that is room temperature now, and you don't want it to be hot because you want the butter to stay unmelted on the bread. And so put a nice healthy layer of butter. Okay, butter's good for you, all right, in controlled quantities. Now, I apologize for my artistic, or my lack of artistry here. I really tried. I was gonna try for some like cool pattern of radishes on there, but then the radishes were different shapes, and they weren't fitting properly, and it didn't turn out very good. So I just ended up doing a little I don't know, like X pattern with the radishes. It's pretty lame, but anyway, tasted good in the end. Spoiler. So anyway, once you've got the radishes and everything on there, grab some lemon juice, and I just put my thumb over the opening and did a small drizzle of lemon juice over each. You can actually add the lemon into the butter, but I prefer to do a little bit over the top so I can put just as much or as little as I'd like. And that is it. You're ready to eat. The toast is done. All right, so I apologize for my lack of artistic flair. It's not there. All right, but I'm gonna try this. So it's been quite a while since I've had it, and I remember in my childhood memories, it was very good. And I was told that this was something that was traditionally served in France for children after school as an after-school snack. So any French school children watching, weigh in. Let me know if that's true. I don't want to lie. Okay. So anyway, let's try this. Magnifique! My memories were not wrong. Wow. Wow. It's so, okay. So the flavor combination is like really fresh. Really fresh. It's got fresh butter, right? Butter's awesome. Butter adds that kind of like fatty, it makes it feel a lot more substantial than it actually is as a snack. It's got the really strong flavor of shallots. If you don't like onion, you could always leave it out and substitute garlic or something. It's got the fresh herbs, the dill and the parsley, which are awesome. It's salty, but not too salty because I went a little light on the salt. The radishes are crisp. And if you've never had raw radish, it's slightly spicy, kind of. I don't think it's really that spicy. Some people tell me it's pretty spicy, but I don't know. But it adds a little bit of that fresh crunch of the raw vegetable. And then the lemon juice, the acid from the lemon just really is great. And then the toast is a really nice kind of like backdrop to the whole thing. Traditionally it's, a baguette, but I gotta be real with you, I haven't had a baguette in so long. So I wasn't about to go out and buy a baguette. I figured people would just have regular bread around their house. So, yeah, this is really good. I'm really happy it's as good as I remember. Guys, go out and make this, okay? Get your heavy cream, let it warm up a little bit, stir it a bit with your hands. All right, if you really don't want to use your hands, I guess you could use a mixer or stick it in a jar and shake it or something, but it's just more fun to do it by hand. And try this out and let me know if it's as good to you as it is to me. Okay, well, I'm gonna go finish this piece of toast and I'm gonna give this one to my wife. And I will see you next week with another Keefe's Kitchen cooking episode. Bonjour.